Hey explorers, and welcome back to our channel. Ever wondered what's hiding deep down at the bottom of the ocean? I'm not just talking about cool fish or spooky shipwrecks. I'm talking about something huge, something that's happening right under our feet even now. Today we're going on an epic adventure to the bottom of the Pacific Ocean to uncover a mind-blowing secret about our planet. So grab your imaginary submarine and let's dive in. Okay, picture the Earth. It's not just a solid giant marble. The outer layer, called the crust, is broken into giant puzzle pieces. These pieces are called tectonic plates. They're enormous, like continent-sized skateboards, and they're always moving, just super slowly. Think slower than your fingernails grow. They float on a hot, gooey layer underneath called the mantle. Most of the time, these plates are either crashing into each other, pulling apart, or sliding past one another. It's this movement that causes things like earthquakes and creates mountains. It's like a super slow-motion bumper car ride happening all over the globe. Now let's take our submarine and plunge into the Pacific Ocean, the biggest and deepest ocean on Earth. We're going down, past the sunlight, past the giant squid, all the way to the abyss. Here, the water pressure is so intense, it's like having a whole herd of elephants standing on your head. It's dark, it's cold, and it's full of mysteries. One of the biggest mysteries is happening right on the ocean floor. Scientists used to think that the tectonic plates in the Pacific were pretty straightforward. Imagine two plates meeting. One, the dense, heavy oceanic plate, dives or subducts under the lighter continental plate. It's like a conveyor belt with the old ocean floor sinking back into the Earth's mantle to be recycled. This process is called subduction, and it's happening all along the ring of fire around the Pacific Ocean. Everyone thought this was the whole story. But recently, scientists found something totally unexpected. They were studying a massive underwater mountain range called the East Pacific Rise. This is a place where new ocean floor is being created as two plates pull apart. Hot magma from the mantle rises up, cools, and forms new rock, pushing the plates away from each other. It's like a giant factory for the Earth's crust. But when they looked closely at the plate moving away from this rise, they saw something that didn't make sense. The plate wasn't just a single solid piece. It was full of cracks and faults, way more than they ever expected to see. Imagine you have a giant chocolate bar and you try to bend it. What happens? It doesn't just bend smoothly, it cracks and breaks, right? That's kind of what's happening to the Pacific Plate. As it moves away from the East Pacific Rise and gets ready to dive under continents like South America, it's being pulled and stretched. This pulling force is so strong that it's literally tearing the plate apart from the inside out. It's creating huge, deep gashes and faults all over the plate, long before it even reaches the subduction zone. Think of it like an old rope in a game of tug-of-war. If you pull on both ends really hard for a long time, the rope starts to fray and weaken in the middle, not just at the ends where you're holding it. The Pacific Plate is that rope, being pulled by the massive force of subduction on one side and being pushed from the ridge on the other. This constant tension is causing the plate to break and fracture in ways we never knew. So what does this discovery actually mean? Well, it's a huge deal. First, it changes our whole understanding of how tectonic plates work. They're not just rigid, solid puzzle pieces. They can be stretched, warped, and torn apart in the middle, like a piece of cosmic taffy. This helps us understand the forces that shape our planet on a much deeper level. Second, these cracks and faults create pathways. They allow seawater to seep deep down into the plate, much deeper than we thought possible. This water gets heated up by the Earth's interior and reacts with the rock, changing its chemistry. When this altered, waterlogged plate finally subducts, it carries that water down into the mantle. This water then acts like a secret ingredient that can help melt rock, leading to the formation of volcanoes on the surface. So, these hidden cracks in the abyss could be directly linked to the explosive volcanoes we see on land. And third, it helps us better understand earthquakes. When these faults deep under the ocean slip and move, they can cause earthquakes. By mapping out these newly discovered zones of weakness, scientists can get a clearer picture of where underwater earthquakes might happen. It's like finding a new set of blueprints for how our planet operates. We thought we had the instructions, but it turns out there was a whole chapter we didn't even know existed. Isn't that incredible? A discovery made in the darkest, deepest part of our world is rewriting the textbooks about how our entire planet is put together. It just goes to show that there are always new things to learn, new mysteries to solve, and new adventures to be had even in places we thought we understood. The Earth is a living, breathing, constantly changing planet, and we are just beginning to understand its secrets. What other amazing discoveries are waiting for us in the abyss? We'll have to keep exploring to find out. Thanks for joining me on this deep-sea dive today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you loved this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments what you think is the coolest secret the ocean is hiding. Until next time, stay curious.